You are listening to The Guide, entertainment.ie's weekly TV podcast with Fiona Flynn and David O'Shaughnessy.
Hi and welcome to another episode of The Guide. I'm here with David O'Shaughnessy, Deputy Editor.
Hello.
And myself. Sorry, should have given you time to say hello there, David.
You did.
And I am Fiona Flynn, the TV Editor here at entertainment.ie. And yeah, this week we're talking about the Emmys because it's the biggest award ceremony in TV, so why not?
And it was just on the Sunday.
Yeah, exactly.
Late night for me.
Yeah, very late night.
Yeah.
I didn't catch a lot of it. It was on Sky Living though on Monday night, so yeah, that was the highlights of it. So yeah, I guess we're going to go through the winners, who should have won, who could have won, and who did win, I suppose.
Yeah.
And the first one, I guess, was... Should we begin with Best Drama, or should we work our way up to that?
I don't know. Maybe all in all, we'll start with the fact that Game of Thrones took away 12 gongs on the night.
12 gongs.
Gongs, globes, lady holding things, whatever they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Heavy yokes by the look of it. They
yeah,
look like
they
real
really are.
heavy trophies.
I think, yeah, well deserved. I feel like they haven't really cleared up a lot in a long time. So.
I mean, Game of Thrones, it's a small show. Don't know if you've heard of it.
You may not have heard of it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really do too well in award ceremonies.
No, it's a bit of a mixed bag because it's so it's like, oh, dragons and blood and
magic.
I think
the first few years it was just, I mean, it would have gotten maybe a few nods, but this is the first time it's ever won the Best Drama, which I guess we're going right into today.
Yeah.
So Game of Thrones won Best Drama,
yeah.
But it beat out Better Call Saul, Downton, Homeland, House of Cards, Mad Men, which everyone thought would get it, just because it was the last season, and Orange is the New Black. So I think its main competitor this year probably was Mad Men.
Absolutely. I mean, and maybe Better Call Saul just there because it's like,
it was new in.
And it has that hangover of Breaking Bad having won consistently for years before. So there was a bit of a loyalty to the...
Yeah. I would have thought so. I know that Better Call Saul is back again for another season, so I'd say the people of the powers that be in Emmy's land were probably going to wait until it kind of grew into that a bit. But yeah, I think, as I said, it's nice to see Game of Thrones getting the recognition. But yeah, I think there was a lot of people pissed off that, I mean, I know obviously John Hamm got his acknowledgement, but Mad Men did. Were you a fan of Mad Men?
I have never watched a single episode of Mad Men.
Well, then I don't know why we're having this conversation because we're both loyal Game of Thrones fans, and I do know how amazing Mad Men is because people have told me constantly, but it is one of those ones that just for some reason, you know, those TV shows, the great ones that pass you by, that you end up just binge watching on like a week off that you're
I've been
sick or
told
something.
So many times, watch it, get into it, get into it.
So that is my next, my next stomach flu will be,
will
be Mad Men.
Oh, great!
So,
all those fever dreams set in the 60s.
Exactly, about John Hamm.
I think it was great because Emmys typically, because it's the Academy is made up like the Oscars of, you know, former winners and nominees and and people who pay in. But it's nice now to think that, like, as much as like people like us are mad fans of Game of Thrones, it's actually the people in the industry are like, this show is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually got to such a level where not only is it like critically acclaimed and like adored by the masses, but like their peers have said, do you know what? You are actually making one of the best shows on TV right now.
Yeah, one of the best TV shows that have ever been made. I don't want to get too fangirly over Game of Thrones, but it's unbelievable. Like, it's shot over how many locations? It's got a cast of God knows how many, a crew of God knows how many again. Like, they're pulling off something that TV has never pulled off before.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was that was watching one of those Hollywood Reporter roundtables, and one of the showrunners was like, something like Game of Thrones, which is just doing crazy things with television that is just mind-blowing, because he was saying that it was like, I do 1.5 hour comedy show a week, and I do like maybe 21, 22 episodes. It could have been your man behind Modern Family, but it was one of those people at the table, and it's like, I don't understand how Game of Thrones can pump out 10 hours of pure cinema in multiple locations with like different directors like a year. It's like what, like technically, like
it should take years to do it.
It should, like, what they do in a year doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
No.
Like, it must be such like a well-oiled machine at this point, how everything is done, even down to the editing, and like, again, as you said, like different directors, not different writers, but you know, it's like,
well, then there's a different writers.
But as in, like, to kind of have the final, you know, all the filming put together, for someone to actually add that into a cohesive 10 episodes that like we're all like, again, enthralled by. So yeah, I think much Game of Thrones fans much.
Yeah, I know. Well, look.
Yeah, we'll always think Game of Thrones is deserving of it. But yeah, as I said, so the drama category, Better Call Saul maybe could have got the nod. Downton, of course, it's its final series, but maybe that'll be next year.
I think Downton's a little...
It does got its hardcore fans. It's got its hardcore fans.
No, I think it's just awful, like soap opera, like if like It's Days of Our Lives,
yeah,
but set in 1920s Britain.
It's never really floated my boat either, because I mean, I guess I don't know. I see before Game of Thrones again. I keep on going back to Game of Thrones. That did change everything. I just think I didn't like those sort of,
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah,
Fiona.
you remember when I didn't like it.
I remember pushing it on
Kind
you
of
and saying you've got
fantasy
2 months to
stuff,
get
or
through
like
this.
period dramas, or I was kind of like I liked Breaking Bad, or like those, kind of like not even gritty crime ones, but
like intense.
Yeah, like real life type of stuff, that kind of way. And I know, like, obviously Downton is, people did exist back then, but that way it's just sort of whatever, a different kind of type of show that I was into. But yeah, the last few years my mind has been opened. But yeah, Downton never really got me sucked in, but I do understand that it is sad for fans that it's finishing up soon.
Yeah. What else did Game of Thrones take away in the night?
Game of Thrones got Peter Dinklage got the best
outstanding supporting, which is the second time he's won that.
Supporting actor.
Yeah.
It is actually the second time he's won it for Game of Thrones. And this was another kind of shock one for
The
Emmy.
Night.
Yeah, The Night, exactly, because everyone had Jonathan Banks in from Better Call Saul. He was the odds-on favourite completely leading up to it. And he, like that, even after I watched, I think it's halfway through Better Call Saul. I don't think you watched Breaking Bad, did you?
No.
So this character was, what's his name, Mike, the whole way through, was sort of aloof character that was kind of in it the whole way through. Now actually don't want to give any spoilers away, so I won't say anything that happened, but people who know Breaking Bad know all about Mike, and this is of course Better Call Saul is the prequel.
Yeah.
So we never the whole way through Breaking Bad really got his backstory at all. We never really knew who this character was.
So it's not just Saul, whatever his name is.
No, like it's kind of focuses kind of more, they're the kind of two main leads in it,
Okay.
But the first half of the it is basically Better Call Saul show, because it took until about halfway through Better Call Saul. Sorry, losing my words. So it's about episode 6, Dave, to summarize
okay.
that you really, Jonathan Banks was kind of brought into it a bit. His character Mike was brought into it a bit. But episode 6, you'd see this full episode where you get his backstory.
Oh, wow.
And it is like enthralling. He just is amazing in it, and it was early by the end of it you're like, that guy has to get an Emmy for it. Like there was just it's so rare that you do so, just like one episode, it was like, if he doesn't get an Emmy for that performance, I don't know what he should. And I guess it was because again we were seeing so much more than we'd ever seen before. This huge, like, his motives for how he became the person that he did, and how he it was just, his whole journey was just unbelievable. And then it kind of did like flashbacks to show everything, of course. But no, so it was a really good performance, and the whole way through then, even after that, he was great. So yeah, I could not but root for Jonathan Banks, even though I love Peter Dinklage.
I know, but Tyrion was great in season 5 of Game of Thrones. But a bit of like he started it, okay, spoilers, whatever. Okay, he starts it in a box.
Yeah.
And ends it like
ruining
a
Way
city.
through season 5.
Yeah. So it's like, if you're gonna give an Emmy for drunk acting.
Yeah. I don't think it was his finest season.
I think which is why I think he was so like
yeah.
when
I think he just really rocked up and drank wine, and I said sat in a box for the first part, but he was just moaning in a carriage with the guy Varys for the first 2 episodes. Now near the end, I feel like next season will be a big one for him, because he's over in Daenerys' city.
No pressure, Peter.
She's like, yeah, exactly. But now I just don't think, and I mean other people in that category were like Michael Kelly of House of Cards, who plays Doug Stamper.
Stamper.
Yeah, Stamper's very good as well. Other than that, with Alan Cumming from The Good Wife, Ben Mendelsohn in Bloodline. And yeah, they were the other contenders. But yeah, I really thought it should have gone to Jonathan Banks. It seemed like an obvious one. And Peter Dinklage in his speech himself pointed that out.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a weird one. Sometimes I wonder, the powers that be that are on these awards committees, do they not have some voice of reason that goes,
here.
Like, here.
Sorry. That's an amazing vision of someone. So imagine there's like this really prim and proper, everyone's in suit and form reporting. It's like Emmy headquarters, and they're going over the final thing, and everyone doing it, and then there's like it cuts to like the corner, and there's this like Irish lad being like, here.
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
Are yous for real?
Yeah. Come on. We do need like the voice of reason, the here person in the Emmy room, definitely. But yeah, as you said, love Tyrion, but sure, still. I mean, he's got plenty more years to get it. Whereas, I mean, I suppose Jonathan Banks may get it for the next season.
True.
But this was really the obvious one to give it to him in,
Exactly. It also took away, was it best writing for the season finale of Game of Thrones? And best direction for the Game of Thrones?
Mother's Mercy was the final episode, yeah.
And
which was a brilliant
And
episode.
I'm guessing the rest of them were then pretty technical. Was it?
There was a lot, because they had the Emmy production one before, and they won a lot in that.
Creative arts ones,
exactly.
So it would have been like lighting.
Maybe lighting. That's the only one I can ever think of.
No, lighting, sound, costume, special effects.
Casting directors, all that kind of stuff. So all those got made up a lot of the awards.
because they are actually great at everything they do on that show.
Yeah, so it did clear it up. So yeah, it's it was the biggest Emmy win for any show in one night, rather than the 12. And I think the last show was on 9 or something like that.
Oh, wow.
So it
Okay.
really surpassed it by a great deal. Next, going on to comedy series. I was so happy when Veep won.
Yes, but like Veep is great.
Yeah.
Full stop. And I kind of, for a lot of people, I think it's one of those ones that's, they're like, what? Veep? What? Oh, American politics? Oh, I'm not really.
Yeah, it's not
like,
really caught on over here.
No.
Like, I know it's huge in America, and I guess, of course, it would be because it is following American politics.
Yeah.
But there's so many times even chatting to friends about good TV shows to watch, and I find myself, like, it's not even, oh, Veep, that show. Like, like a lot of them haven't even heard of it. I'm kind of starting from the beginning. And, like, of course, everyone knows Julie Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just not really, it hasn't really...
Yeah, which is a shame because it's hysterical.
It is literally one of the best comedies I've ever seen.
One of the most coarse and vulgar, and oh my god, I just love it.
Yeah,
Like,
and all of them, the whole cast, like there's, as we said, Julie Louis-Dreyfus, God, her name is a tongue twister, in the lead, and then Tony Hale, of course, who's her assistant, who also got an award, which I was delighted to see.
Yeah.
He was, if people watched Arrested Development, he was, what do you call it in Arrested Development? Oh, God.
Oh my god, we're blanking on all the names.
Yeah. What was it? It was...
Not Job, not Michael.
But, oh my God.
It'll come back to us. We'll have to move on because otherwise we're just here making noises. We have...
Buster! No!
Yeah.
No, wasn't Buster.
Buster Booth.
Was it Buster? Oh God, we're so sorry.
Yeah.
We really liked Arrested Development, but it seems so long ago now.
Oh, I have a confession to make about that. I actually never finished the new series on Netflix. I got to like the third last episode, and it was a struggle.
I have a confession to make too. I didn't either.
Oh really? Oh my God. Okay.
I found it so hard. It just felt like every episode I was watching in the new season was just tarnishing my memories of Arrested Development and the gazillion like jokes that we all got out of it, and the further I went into it, so it was one of those things where I was like, you know what, I'm just not going to do this, and it's actually been fine. I've gotten away with it until this very moment right now.
Well, look, there's a new season.
I know there will be a new season though, so I feel like I will have to catch up at that point.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone that I've talked to who has watched it, some people say once you go the full way through, it kind of comes full circle and it is worth it then. But it's so hard to sit down to watch something when everyone's telling you it's not good. Like, you're like, I have enough things to be watching that are
exactly,
good.
exactly. So many things.
So that's our sorrowful, pitiful excuse for being bad Arrested Development fans.
Anyway, back to the Emmys.
Back to the Emmys, yeah. What was I going to say?
We went into comedy.
Buster? I'm still trying to remember.
I think it is. You have me doubting myself.
Yeah, maybe it is Buster.
Okay,
so Veep won, and so Tony Hale got Best Supporting Actor as well for that. And Veep won Outstanding Comedy Series, and I'm pretty sure Julie Louis-Dreyfus won
she did.
Best Actress in Comedy
lead
Series
actress
as well.
She did.
Yeah, God, she cleared up there.
Yeah. And Arrested Development link, Jeffrey Tambor.
Yeah,
won Outstanding Actor in a Comedy Series.
That's his 7th nomination.
And first win.
I know. Can you believe that?
For him. Yeah.
Like, he definitely should have won for Arrested Development back in the day, but no one was really giving Arrested Development anything, were they?
Attention. No, it wasn't. And like, Transparent is just is an incredible show. Incredible show.
Everyone is talking about it at the moment. I really need to get on it.
Yeah, no, it's so good. I won't say anything because it's actually because it's not just about like the trans issue and that trans community. Like, it's about family, and it's about just all of them, and the way that they you think at the start it's just Jeffrey Tambor and everyone else is going to be just like kind of periphery. They're not. They're all really well done, and the casting is great. And it's an emotional roller coaster because you're laughing, and then you're like, these people are the worst, and then you're like, oh, but I feel so bad, and it's incredible. It's just really well done. Like,
is that on Amazon?
It's an Amazon stream.
I figured it was an Amazon show.
Yeah.
They did win last year for something as well. I don't know if it was, maybe another actor was in it. I remember there being something about that show, but maybe it wasn't even the Emmys, so I'll stop talking now.
But yeah, the SAGs,
he had a great speech as well, so it was, I think he was genuinely delighted to win.
Yeah, it was a very emotional night for everyone.
Yeah.
There were some moments of levity up there. Andy Samberg did a great job. I mean, he held it together. No
one's saying he did a bad job.
Exactly.
Which is basically all that it takes these days to do a good job.
Yeah, exactly. Really. And so he kind of broke the tension of everyone being sad.
Yeah.
Because it was Jeffrey Tambor's very emotional speech. Thank you to the trans community. Julie, I can't say her name either.
Julie Louis-Dreyfus.
What is with her name?
A little sidebar. She's the most Emmy nominations of all time.
Wow, really?
She's 20 Emmy nominations. I don't know if that's just for actress or of all time for both actress and actor.
Well, I'd say through...
And she's won 7 times. 7 Emmys. Can you imagine? She must just be, she'll be vlogging them on eBay.
I wonder
soon
who's
too.
the most.
Wins.
Yeah.
It could be her. 7 wins.
Yeah.
It's hard to think of anyone who else.
Yeah.
Because she would be around in comedy obviously since Seinfeld days.
Yeah.
So, and then she had the Christina, Adventures of Old Christina.
Yeah.
And then of course Veep. So she's just all winner, no filler. With
Yeah.
her shows.
That's
like just doesn't do a bad TV
That's what
show.
you get with Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Okay, it was a way of saying
it. So sorry, you were saying something about the
emotional night, yeah. And I think one of the most emotional acceptance speeches was Viola Davis, who made history.
God, made history.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
with the first win for an African American actress in the drama category.
Yeah, lead actress in an outstanding actress in the drama category. Yeah, sorry, something in my eye.
Really, or are you just getting emotional?
I'm
too?
just getting emotional. Yeah, that was her speech was so emotional.
Yeah, it was great. She thanked other female.
Yeah, like that paved the way for
for
Halle
her.
Berry
Yeah,
and everyone, and it was just.
It was triumphant. It was really the thing. And I don't know. Have you seen How to Get Away with Murder?
I've seen it. Like it was on RT2 there. I've
It's
seen
so
random
funny
episodes of it
because she's phenomenal and she's an amazing actress. But because it's a Shonda Rhimes show, so it's in a similar vein to like Scandal and Grey's Anatomy, a bit of it is ridiculous, kind of just almost soap opera. Like it toes that line of like, this isn't real, this couldn't be real.
Yeah,
like she's a law professor with these students and like the absolute crazy shit that goes down.
Yeah,
like
it's like Grey's Anatomy at times, is it? Like
it goes beyond, it goes like to Scandal levels. And I don't watch Scandal anymore
right.
because it actually just put me off because like I don't care about you and the president again. This is just
yeah.
absolute fantasy. This is between them, whereas Grey's Anatomy to me feels like I know like, oh, another accident in the hospital, oh, another thing is going down, like whatever. I can get by on that, but this toes the line between them. And at points you're like, what am I watching? Like it's gripping, but you're like, oh, it's a bit.
Yeah.
But she is incredible.
Yeah, I have heard that she's brilliant in it, and she is from The Help.
He was kind. He was smart. He was important.
He was important.
I know.
Yeah. She's I remember only realizing that like about a year ago, and I was like, oh my god, Viola Davis is the woman from The Help. She's just completely unrecognizable because she's like this hot thing when she gets on stage, and then in The Help she was like this kind of dowdy maid, you know. So yeah, that was great. Such an emotional speech for her. And was there someone else that was emotional? There was when Tracy Morgan got up on stage.
Tracy Morgan appeared.
And she's obviously just came through a car crash that was like about a year and a half ago.
15 months. Yeah.
God, yeah, he's looking well. And even had a few jokes in there as well, so that was nice.
I know it was nice to see him back in It was nice to see. I don't know if you saw it in the scene. It was like it cut to Tina Fey and some of the cast from 30 Rock.
Yeah,
and it kind of God, you actually did really feel like that it was like a family
affair. Their mate standing
right
up there, like
Uzo Aduba also.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, would just make you cry again. Like her second win, and she also made history. She's the second person ever after Ed Asner to win an Emmy for the same role but across 2 different categories.
Oh right, so she was guest star.
No, she was supporting actress in a comedy because last year Orange Is the New Black was classified as a comedy.
Yeah.
And this year they changed the rules that if you were over 30 minutes, you were automatically a drama.
Oh right.
So that's why Orange Is the New Black became a drama series. So this year she won
I'm learning a lot here,
supporting
Dave.
actress in a drama for the exact same role.
Okay.
Which is and that's the first time that a woman has ever done that, and it's also the second time anyone has ever done that in the Emmys.
Wow.
Because it's more sort of like a really weird classification issue, but still, she's got 2 Emmys in different categories for the same role.
Yeah.
Which is just
I
amazing.
Get it. It's
and she's amazing, and she cried and she thanked her sister.
People have just she is brilliant in Orange Is the New Black, but it's just like every time she shows up in her worst category now, she becomes like Meryl Streep or something. It's like, oh, go to Uzo Aduba. She just seems to just clear up everything. But well deserved. She is amazing in that show.
Yeah.
Who else did we have?
There were some people that won that I'm going to admit I don't even know what it is. I don't know what is Olive Kitteridge.
Kitteridge. It was on Sky Atlantic like about 4 or 5 months ago. It was a 3-part drama, and it was Frances McDormand was in it, and it kind of was set over, was it her lifetime, I think, from maybe about 20 years or something like that. But it looked amazing, and again, it was one of those ones that I kind of watched the first one of it, and I watched the kind of end of it, but I didn't really get the full 3 episodes in that it made. I think it was 3 anyway. But either way, it was like phenomenal performances. Bill Murray showed up at one point, and this it's a mini series, as I said, but it got winner of the best miniseries. It got lead actor to Richard Jenkins. It got lead actress to Frances McDormand, and outstanding supporting actor to Bill Murray. So basically every category Olive Kitteridge pretty much appeared in. It's definitely one, like Sky Atlantic, I'm sure will pounce on this and put it on again pretty soon. But yeah, people should definitely watch it because it's it was very good, and those actors are always brilliant to watch anyway.
Absolutely.
And then The Daily Show, that thankfully won plenty of awards. At least they acknowledged that was, or Jon Stewart as opposed to Mad Men. But of course, The Daily Show with Jon Stewart he's left it after 17 years or something like that, hosting it. I can't remember it
exactly, yeah.
And that was like, again, I think The Daily Show is very popular here, but like, again, we don't really have it, so it's kind of
it's Comedy Central, but it's hard to really. We don't have it on a daily basis.
Exactly,
like we don't feed on like
kind
of we feed it more of like what makes it onto the internet the next day. And we take it in those bite-sized chunks that we do from the late night shows.
Which a lot does, I guess, because he always has great monologues and whatnot, or always did. So he is heading off into the sunset now, and Trevor Noah is replacing him. So
that'll be great. That's starting. Not this week. It's pretty soon though.
It's pretty soon. God, my face is like,
It's the 26th or 29th or whatever.
It's one of those ones.
Whatever Monday that is.
Yeah, it must be our next Monday. So
it must be Monday. Yeah.
Yeah. So looking forward to see how he gets on. He's got big shoes to fill.
I know, but I think it wouldn't have been given someone who's not capable.
Yeah.
That way. And I've seen him do appearances of things, and I've seen bits of him do stand up, and he's witty and informed, but he's not arrogant in it. That way, which I think is what's needed. And also, Jon Stewart has been on it for a long time, and I think like the media has changed and the internet has changed. As much as Jon Stewart was on top of that, not that you need to be younger to do it, but having someone who's younger, who's kind of grown through that and is able to speak to a younger generation, without as much of a gap.
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. Yeah, it is good to have someone a bit younger in there, even though Jon Stewart's fairly ancient. But I know what you mean. It's changed. Everything's changed so much, even in how we get our news the last 10 years.
5 years.
5 years, exactly. Looking forward to that. And then Amy Schumer,
who just can't stop winning at life.
Can't stop winning.
I mean,
she's best friends with Jennifer Lawrence.
I was just going to say she had a hit TV show,
yeah.
a blockbuster smash of a movie.
Yeah,
became friends with Jennifer Lawrence and won an Emmy.
Yeah. Isn't it so funny though how some people just come along at the exact right time and like the zeitgeist or whatever it is, and they just like, I don't know. It just happens like with comedians. It happens with like bands and stuff. And like they just seem to come along and they explode. It's like the whole world's been waiting for years for this one person, this one band to come along.
Yeah.
And it's like, really? What? Like, what she's doing is amazing. And she's really, really funny. She's really, really talented.
Yeah.
But you're like, is there not a lot of people who are really, really funny, talented?
Exactly.
People that aren't, doing as well?
It's that weird thing you don't know. Is it just luck and the universe placing things before her?
Yeah.
Or is it like so much planning between agents and talent agencies and directors and managers and stuff like that? Like, did they literally go, when she got her show on Comedy Central 3 years ago, they're like, right, okay, well, we want a script from you for a movie and we're going to get your doctor onto it. And we're only going to do that after you've gotten some success off the show. So we'll put it on the long finger. We'll make sure that you're doing the rounds and getting your name out there. Yeah. And then hopefully, do they plan to that extent? Yeah. They go, we hope to get you this, we hope to get you that. You're going to get this much attention.
Yeah.
And you just have to go out there and be your best self. Yeah. Or was it the fact that, I'm sure that comes on her merit as well, or was it the fact that they were just like, oh my God, okay, you're great and amazing. Congratulations, you've signed to the right agent, and now off you go. Because she's been banging around for years. She was an extra in.
For years.
She has. No, she was in 30 Rock.
The turn of phrase I was laughing at.
Okay. She is in hilariously. Someone pointed out on Twitter. She was in after the way she did the GQ shoot where she was doing the sexy Star Wars picture.
Oh yeah.
There's an episode of 30 Rock where Tina Fey's character and Jen Krakowski's character are both doing a magazine shoot together, and Jane Krakowski is constantly telling her, just whatever you do, don't let them do the funny photo. Whatever they say, ignore them and just try and stay demure and sexy. And you think this is her being her, you think this is her being over the top. But what it turns out to doing is that at one point they're like, oh yeah, okay, can you just hold the chicken? And she's like, okay, I'll hold the chicken. And it's a rubber chicken because it's a comedy show thing. And then it ends up being that the photo that gets taken and used in the cover is the one where she's wearing a horrible, those glasses with the fake mustache and awful teeth and biting a rubber chicken and looking like an idiot. And so it's the whole thing that they will always use the stupid photo, or there's the stupid sexy photo of whatever they're doing. In that scene, Amy Schumer is behind Tina Fey fixing her hair and doing it, and has a bit in it.
Oh right.
So it's really just weirdly meta or sort of strange.
Yeah, that she ended
up doing that herself. But we don't know if we have to assume that Amy Schumer approved the sexy Star Wars thing. It wasn't just one take where she did this and put CGV's fingers made, but maybe it was, and that's just what works, and that's just how magazines sell. Yeah. But it's funny. It's one of those things again that just alludes to her career and how she's around a long time.
So yeah, she was on. God, I didn't realize that. I knew she was around for a while, but yeah, as I said, but yeah, I do think it is interesting that whole thing of like, is there like a publicity engine that somehow goes,
factory,
we're gonna make you happen.
Yeah,
you're gonna happen. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. As opposed to just like maybe sheer luck and talent. I don't know. Whatever it is, she was over here, as I said, a few weeks ago for.
And she's not. Again, we're not saying she doesn't have talent or merit.
She
is
definitely
fantastic
does.
at what she does.
She is amazing. Yeah, and I think it is that whole. I think she kind of is. She seems genuine in how she is, that kind of way.
Exactly.
Like when she gets on stage and she tells jokes, and she's sort of like, "This is who I am," and it's not really that much of an act. That is sort of that whole thing of like she is genuinely really funny, and she is, and not even trying to, with her like sketches and stuff. She always says like, "This is just how it is. It's not like me trying to make a big feminist issue out of it." That kind of way. This is like women's life and all the rest. And but yeah, at the same time, she is actually doing wonders for women in comedy.
Yeah.
So
and her speech was great. She was very, I think, emotional and thankful to be there. And
she thanked her makeup artist for that.
I don't.
Thank you to this person with this amazing smoky eye.
I love that. I like this. I think that was very much. You don't know with her. I'd like to think it's off the cuff.
Yeah.
It's great.
And I think that's it. There was one other final nod, just because I was very happy to hear that Reggie Cathy from House of Cards, who plays Freddie with the ribs. People also know him from The Wire. He was Norman Wilson in The Wire. But he
never watched The Wire.
Let's not get into that one. Outstanding guest actor in a drama series. So yeah, I was delighted with that but somehow we all have to try Freddie's ribs before we die from House of Cards.
Does it exist? Is it a real place?
I mean, you'd imagine someone would be smart enough to set it up there in Washington.
I was told recently that Washington DC is actually an amazing place to go visit, and you should just go visit.
Oh.
Sidebar, Aer Lingus.
Well, in our next podcast, maybe we'll go places to see from TV shows.
Oh my god, I really think we should do a thing where we go to Belfast and like stalk Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Go to Washington DC, even though if it doesn't film there, I don't care.
Yeah.
And stalk House of Cards.
Yeah.
Just go to the places where it's set, sort of. Because Westeros isn't real, but Belfast is.
Yeah.
So let's go there.
Croatia, Dubrovnik, or King's Landing is.
Yeah.
I do think there's a lot of warrant in this. I'm not going to be the one who asks our bosses, but
hey. Don't ask, don't get.
Don't ask, don't get. Okay, I think that's it. Anything else?
Is there anything else? I don't know. I'm sure that there's plenty of like happy heads. I'd like to know how many people on Game of Thrones get an Emmy when you're like you win a series. Does every member of the production get an Emmy?
I think there's like 3 or 4.
No, because there was like press room photos and it was like Arya Stark and Lena Headey were like both holding Emmys.
Oh,
but
really?
I don't think it's get like passed around for the photo, and then it's actually just like the showrunners get
it
and the exec producers maybe.
I'd imagine showrunners, executive producers. I'd say I don't know. Then a part of me feels like there'd only just be one and you just,
for the show.
Yeah,
I don't know. It must be showrunners and exec producers that get it. But then I'm sure there was lots of celebrations in Belfast this week.
Yeah,
I'm sure maybe they're probably still going.
Exactly, and I bet you Kit Harington was there too.
Or was he?
We'll leave it at that. To be continued.
Exactly.
That's it for our podcast. Thank you for listening.